Culture news today. It's actually a holiday today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Shout out to everybody out in Ireland celebrating the Irish culture today. It's going to be a fun day today. We'll see what happens, what we get into. I was actually shooting a video yesterday, so back into the visuals. Got some new things coming up. So make sure you keep posted. AnthemCulture.com. We're here at Anthem Culture headquarters chilling right now before we make moves into the city. So we're about to jump into the site, see what's new, keep you guys updated. So let's get to it. So as I said, it's St. Patrick's Day, so you already know it's definitely a lot of festivities happening around the entire world, celebrating the Irish culture. You see I have a little bit of green on to represent. Might have some on later. But yeah, so out in Manchester actually is a huge parade celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and not only just a holiday, but it actually spans for 15 days, and it's actually recognized now as the largest pretty much Irish festival outside of Ireland, pretty much. So they're expecting over 100,000 people to come out and pretty much celebrate with them. So make sure you read more about that and even check out the different events that they have planned throughout the time period. So yeah, on AnthemCulture.com, it's up. Also, in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, no pun intended, there's tons of news stories starting to come out, different researches, studies talking about pretty much alcohol consumption around the world. And the number one country who consumes the most alcohol is currently France, by far actually. And the number 2 person is Uruguay, and the number 3 is the United States. So France drinks a lot of whiskey. And now they're starting to develop their own brands and really starting to come up and really take over a lot of shelf space to really promote French whiskeys, to take over the Scotch whiskeys that a lot of people are familiar with. So make sure you read more about that and check out that study on AnthemCulture.com. So there's this really cool art center that just got built in China by Taiwan's DAE architecture firm. Really took into account various aspects when really developing this structure. Pretty much they actually had 3 platforms that they wanted to accomplish with it, including green, ecology, and future. So a lot of that just goes into the design, the aesthetics, to be able to make it sustainable, low pollution, and just overall great architecture. So make sure you check that out and read more about that on AnthemCulture.com. Great artists come from all over the world, and out in Afghanistan as of lately, due to various things happening with the country, a lot of tourism hasn't been coming out there, so a lot of their artists have been going on a quiet end. But now, thanks to the Smithsonian Museum in the United States, Washington, they're hosting an amazing exhibit to really showcase all of these Afghan artists that we've been missing out on. The exhibit is called Turquoise Mountains, and it's actually in addition to just bringing out a lot of Afghan artists, they're actually importing a lot of rugs, music, just overall cultural aesthetics to really fill up the exhibit and just create like an entire real life experience for you. So it's, instead of being over there, you feel like you are. So make sure you read that on AnthemCulture.com. So as seasons change, we're starting to see a lot of pretty much rebirth themed festivals happening. One very popular festival out in India is the Holi Festival, which is now being popularized around the entire world, and it's pretty much a festival where people just throw colors like color powder on each other. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, everybody, pretty much if you're out in the streets in India, anywhere there, you're getting covered with colors, and it's really just a reflection of pretty much getting rid of all the evil that you had during the year and now bringing it into the new season, springtime. So it's very colorful. So make sure you check that out and even see the pictures on AnthemCulture.com. So we got more news, more stories. Culture, the place for culture, news, and information. Your number one source, AnthemCulture.com. So make sure you continue to subscribe and check out the videos. Be the first one on the culture news. Make sure you continue to check out the newsletters. Tell a friend to subscribe. Shout out to everybody, all of the new subscribers. Definitely been getting a lot of hits, and we actually got to reach out to a lot of people, give them some information. Had a lot of things going on, so we got that coming up. Make sure you continue to check out AnthemCulture.com. Some great things happening. All of the countries with starting with A, we did like a lot of new developments, so you get a lot more information updating those. So if you're interested in any country that starts with A, check those out. There's new things on the site. Starting to work through the rest of the letters. Definitely a lot of countries, so a lot of research going on at Anthem Culture. So we're gonna stay active, but for now, shout out to all the culture heads. Appreciate culture.